Hi, my name is Sam Johnson and I am a voice teacher. I'm going to be reacting to and analyzing Vitas singing Smile.
Улыбнись, если дождь за окном не кончается.
He always makes me smile.
Получается, улыбнись. Если счастье за тучами спряталось, улыбнись. Если даже душа поцарапалась.
He's gotten so comfortable with that small little quacky sound, that that's all he really uses. When he was singing in the bottom register, it was a very small vowel. It was pretty forward. It didn't have like hardly any backspace, as most people talk about backspace. It was just a really small sound. And then when he went up to the high note, to that F sharp, he just started in that same small sound, and then he was able to just slide around with it. He's so comfortable with it. That seems to be his biggest trick. That wasn't like a perfect sound. It had a little bit of distortion in it, but it was what this is, and it was completely fine. I really like that small sound. It gives you a lot of control up high, even though he's kind of relying on that, I think, so far. He's not trying to make it a super clear and just pretty sound, and it's working. He's doing fine.
Улыбнись, и увидишь, тогда все изменится. Улыбнись, дождь пройдет, и земля в снег оденется. Улыбнись, и печаль стороною пройдет. Улыбнись,
It's almost like speaking on pitch.
душа заживет.
That's so cool. I love that. So he's not coming in each time. He's keeping it a very smooth legato held out line and then just letting his microphone do the work of giving this kind of rhythmic element. That's super, super cool. It's still that small little sound. It's just now he's up high enough. He's opened his mouth a little bit more and it's a little bit more stable than the time before. He just has so much confidence or something. It's hilarious. I love watching him perform because he's always in on the joke, and whether there's a joke or not, like on opera number 2 where he goes up to the really high stuff, just looks so mischievous the whole time. Like, I know what's about to happen and you know what's about to happen. But if you don't know what's about to happen, you're really in for a treat. And the same kind of thing is happening with this, where he's just like mischievous, but he's telling everyone to smile, and it just works together. I just think he is hilarious, and I love him as a performer, and I love him as a singer just because he does isolate this really easy to manipulate sound, and he doesn't push his voice very hard. And that is one of the reasons that he can do these super, super high notes. See, it's really tight. It's not pressured tight. It's just like a small vowel sound. He's not trying to make any space or make really any tone. It's just small and quacky. I love it. Because not everything that we sing needs to be big and opera. the same buzz. That is so cool. Yeah, he's using a very pharyngeal sound like and he's using that to help his vocal cords thin out, and then he's just stretching them to go to the high notes. He's not adding more pharyngealness at the top. It's basically the same as what he uses for his lower register. He's just letting it get really, really stretched out. And because of that, it sounds like a full voice. It doesn't sound like he's just flipped up into falsetto or head voice. It's a very connected sound, but it's also not pushed into. It's just a nice balanced sound. So he's singing stuff super, super well. He has all of his audience in the palm of his hand. There's not much else to say about this performance of it, because I don't ever get the impression from him when I watch him perform that he's trying to impress anyone. It's always just like, I'm having a lot of fun. Come have fun with me. That's what I like in performers, because it feels so open and welcoming rather than like scared, because audiences really do want to support whoever's up there performing. People don't like watching people fail if they can help it. So what I think is really cool is that he's just welcoming everyone, and there's not a huge disconnect. So I love that he's just being himself and inviting everyone to come along. I think it's a really nice trait in a performer. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go comment below something that you learned from this video and something that you'd like me to cover in future videos. I also have links to my Patreon, my Instagram, and my website in the description. Thank you. Have a good one.